Greetings to attendees. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Vitali and I'm an application engineer in the Jurisoft company. I will be a moderator and a speaker of our webinar today. This is a recording of the webinar and you will get a hyperlink in a follow-up email to watch this video one more time so you can watch webinar at leisure. In fact, today we are going to make a brief review of all announced new settings for new major release 3.10, and we strongly recommend you to take a look at our revision list with all features described in details. Here is a link to our revision list 3.9.0-3.10.2, and here you will be able to get all needed details. As you see, there are a lot of improvements that will be useful for you and your business. So let's start our review from security checks. Our team strongly recommend you to perform these enhanced checks. It helps to provide greater protection against check fraud. As you can see, there are 3 simple steps. The first one should be taken by the billing administrator. He or she has to create a local user Juris support in order to provide an access to our support engineers to the web interface. The second step is to check the resolvability of port 443, or it calls a.jurisolve.net by DNS. And finally, the third step, SSH ports should be open for trusted extended networks only. We recommend you to look through our first steps article that you will be able to find on the main web page of Docs portal. So, VCS first steps describe all needed firewall configuration, and you will be able to find all needed details about privacy and security settings in firewall configuration paragraph, SSH access paragraph, and web access paragraph. If these steps are not taken, the web access to the system will be blocked. The administrator will receive a notification when he tries to log in to the billing platform. And as you see, there is an example when access to the billing is blocked. So administrator and any other managers won't get an access to the billing. And here is notification why it happens. So when administrator will perform security checks, the access to the web interface will be open again. The next thing I'd like to tell you about is our integrations. I'm proud to announce that Jurisoft enlarged the amount of available soft switches. And we completely integrated with Catalia or HID1 soft switch. And now you can add one more type of this media equipment to your own networks. More details you will be able to find in our Docs portal in integration section. So when you go to the integration manual, you will be able to find the new field Catalia or HID1. In here, you can take a look on automatic uploading of SDR files from Catalia to billing platform, and an article how to configure SIP redirect integration between Catalia or HID1 and billing solution. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move to management section. I'm going to start by explaining the most important enhancements in management section. Also, after our conversation, I recommend you to look through release notes article, find a paragraph, find an article revision list with detailed description of all modifications, so this latest revision list. And here you will be able to find a lot of paragraphs with screenshots for this and many other sections and options. Well, I'm going to start from client's template. We upgraded the client's template panel and the main role of it's completely new. So there are new interface and functional changes. This is an example of client's template that you can see right now on your screen. Now, this option presents a set of configurations ready for common usage. So you can save and assign these settings to several clients and edit them in a prompt way. So as you see, under client template, you will be able to define some default settings such as groups, rate table, routing plan, etc. Also, I would like to mention that client template list you will be able to find in management clients panel, whereas the second sheet clients template. And here is list of all created templates on your system. So when you create client template, you will be able to assign this template to a client, and under clients settings in clients info you will be able to find a new field clients template. So well, basically here you will be able to choose already created template, and client templates usage works this way. If there are no values under client info panel such as groups, allowed credit, origination rate table, routing plan, origination groups, capacity, and low balance notification of the client or of the administrator, if these fields will be empty or some of these fields will be empty, system takes them from the template. So let's say if you do not define routing plan under this client and you define correct template under that client template that was assigned to this client number 2, system automatically will apply all routing rules from routing plan agent routing to client 2. And one more thing, if there are no values in the template as assigned to the client, let's say you do not specify rate table, just an example, and under client you do not choose correct rate table, this option will be undefined. Moreover, I would like to mention that manager and reseller, so this is a window of resellers panel, has a possibility to set client template too. So here you can find a new field client template under reseller, and the same field you will be able to find under manager. Well, I would like to touch the general logic of the client template work to make things clear for you. Therefore, the closest template is considered a first template found by the system. So if you do not specify a template under client, the system will check templates under manager and reseller and apply it to the clients. So if you do not specify rate tables under account or under client and you do not choose correct client template to this client, system is going to check availability of client template under manager if this customer assigned to a manager, or under reseller, and apply all the settings from this template to correct customer. Besides, according to this implementation, the routing plan field is removed from reseller settings. So if you remembered before, under ORIG rates field there was an option routing plan. Right now it's removed, and now you can assign the routing plan from specified client template under this reseller. Well, of course, I would like to mention that more details you will be able to find in our docs portal. And when you go into the Jurisoft documentation portal, there is a special section, documentation portal. Under management section, in clients details, you will be able to find article about clients template. And here all things are described in details, so you will be able to read one more time and find new answers to your questions. Furthermore, let's examine the client form. There are new options, threshold and capacity under low balance notification. You might think, where is low balance notification? And you're right. It's renamed to the low balance control option. Well, basically there is just the new name and a new functionality. You might think how this setting can help you. Obviously, it's really useful solution for the business. Now you can set a respective balance limit for the client and control his capacity when balance is lower the limit. So let's say your soft switch supports radius protocol and you allow to make up to 10 simultaneous calls for this customer. But there is the situation when customer's balance is critically low and you would like to set up a threshold, let's say $5. And when customers balance will be below $5 threshold, system automatically will apply the new capacity option, and let's say you're going to provide for your customer just one simultaneous calls when his balance will be will be positive one, but it will be below $5 threshold. So it's really useful option to avoid losing of money on your side. It's really important for the retail business, and basically when customer will send a new payment to you, his balance will be updated and he will be able to make up to 10 simultaneous calls again. So please pay attention, and I believe it will be really good and really useful option for your retail business and maybe for wholesale business too. Also, let's go to the transactions panel. Our team reworked the import transaction process. So when you push the button import transaction process, you will be able to browse file and download all needed payments just in few steps. And basically you don't need to add manually payments to our system. Well, basically you just need to browse the file. Let's say here is the file. Let's go to the second step where you need to define correct transaction date, correct client name, what is the amount of payment, and if you want to add some details, you can add these comments and skip the first row because there is no useful information. And on the last step, you will see how system will recognize the file, and you just need to check it how it's going to be parsed. Basically, as you see, there are some unknown clients, and this information will be skipped. It's not going to be uploaded to the system because billing can't identify this customer. Moreover, as you see, some options will be some payments will be skipped because system automatically will check duplicates, and if there are some manually added payments before and you are going to upload the same payment via import process, of course it will be skipped and this duplicate won't be added to the database of the billing platform. Well, let's go to another improvements of transaction transaction panel. When you're going to add a payment or extra charge, there is a new taxation option. As you see, there is a new box near amount field, and here you can set an amount and choose whether it includes tax or not. So basically you will be able to define that amount include taxes, exclude taxes, and system automatically will calculate extra value of the taxes, or you do not specify taxes and you just want to add this payment to the system. As well as payment account option was modified, and now it's available to add two types of extra charges. So when you define type of the transaction as a charge one, in payment account you will be able to choose correct type of the extra charge. It can be outgoing or it can be incoming extra charge. Respective type of payment account will be in invoices, so you can choose where a following charge will be shown. In outgoing invoice, let's say you want to edit some details in your outgoing invoice. That's why you have generated extra charge, and you should generate extra charge where is the type outgoing, and system will show these extra charges in your invoice to your that you have sent to the customer. And also, if you define extra charge where is the type incoming, let's say you want to generate incoming invoice on the billing platform from your terminator, and you will be able to add extra charges to this incoming invoice too. Well, right now we are going to retail section and become familiar with improvements for packages. From version 3.9.3, it's a separate section in the system, and you can find it in the management section. So here is, as you see, a list of all options, and a new one is a client packages. As I believe you remembered before, you will be able to get all needed details about packages in client's panel, and I believe it's really, I don't think so it will be a problem that I will remind that before between presets and DAD panel there was packages section, and right now it has gone. Basically right now it's a separate section, and it allows you to manage packages much more flexible in the billing platform. Well, basically there is an example of client packages. So when you go to the client packages list, you will be able to find out list of all active packages under your customers. And as you see here, here you can get details about customers who are using these packages, account for whom these packages were assigned. Also, you can track volume limits, and there is special bars that shows you how many minutes, volume limits, minutes, free money, and any other volume limits you specify for this package and how it's going to be used. Moreover, I would like to mention that you will be able to make search based on the package name, and let's say you are going to choose some name of the package, and you will be able to get a list of all customers for whom this package was assigned. I would like to mention that before you just need you should open all customers that have used this package. Right now it's much more flexible. In 2 clicks to view that information that you are looking for. Moreover, you will be able to make search based on the client name, based on account, and let's say you want to take a look on archived packages, etc. There are another improvement. Basically, right now you will be able to change the deal end date of the package after it was assigned to the customer. And another useful opportunity is an ability to add to assign package to the reseller too. So it allows you to manage multi-reseller shim and manage agent shim when you provide, when you make the partnership with your dealers, agents, and pay to them some extra commission for getting you customers in your own network. And the last but very important improvement in the packages panel, this is an option charge on call. Well, when this option is selected, the subscription fee will be charged after the first call within this package is made by the client to whom that package is assigned. So basically, when you provide for your packages some volume limit and you don't want manually or automatically charge subscription fee from customers balance before he made the first call or sent the first SMS, you just need to activate this option, and only after the first call, system automatically will charge, let's say, $20 from customer's balance. That's it. And we are going to the most important improvement of the new release 3.10. Well, in the new version 3.10, the structure of reports was updated, and now it's much more flexible to run a report. It takes so long time to make it much more easier to manage and much more flexible to generate reports. So now you can generate it, you can save you can save as a templates frequent generated reports, you can upload, you can download these templates, and you don't need manually to add new filters, values, etc. Once you have set up it, next time you just need to choose correct template. No, it's not save query. In load query, you just need to choose correct template, and system automatically will generate report for you. I would like to mention that in a new statistics module, we have updated balance report, summary report, ORIC term report, profit report, LCR list, CDR list, calls re-rating. Also, the reports to email section in the statistics module is replaced by reports templates. There you can view already created reports and edit and run it, send it to respective email address, etc. Moreover, we have updated rate analysis and routing analysis too. Well, let's make an overview of a new structure of the summary report. So let's go back to the summary report. Here is an example. And basically, I would like to remind that the previous web interface of the summary report was like that, and right now maybe on your system is like that, but after update it will be much more flexible, and all filters you will be able to add manually if you really need it. Well, as you can see, our team significantly updated the form of generating the report. And let's begin with filters option. Here you can add any kind of filters that you want to use as criteria for specified report. Each field gives you an opportunity to add a new criteria for respective report. Well, so we can add different filters and we can define that information that we are really need to use in our billing platform. As you see here, all fields were added manually, and it was a default format of the template of report. Right now you can choose that fields that you are looking for. That's it. You don't need to add to delete if some filters that you don't want to use at all. Basically just choose correct filters, and here it is. Just generate your report. The main part of a new summary report is an output panel, and here you will be able to choose correct columns that you want to view in the report. Please define that you're looking for, choose correct columns, and all these columns will be presented in generated report. Also, you will be able to sort the data, and now it's possible to sort already grouped data using order by option from highest to lowest values or vice versa, and select appropriate parameters, as you can see here. Moreover, you will be able to select a respective type to sort grouping data in the report. By default, there is an option grouped where you will be able to choose correct fields for group by option, and system will group it, and you will get details about client as the second group and about code as the third group. If you choose the format of viewing report plain, it will show you all rows as a separate and unique rows in our uh, generated report. And I would like to mention that when you're going to download report, here is an option type. You will be able to choose CSV, XLS format, and finally you are able to upload reports in XLSX format too. Moreover, when you choose a respective format, there is a new option of sending report directly to email. Before it was available only in CDR list. Right now it's available for all for different options, for different reports that you want to generate. Now from new release 3.10.2, you will be able to create and save templates for any kind of reports. There is the button Save Query, and when you push it, I will open it in the separate button, you immediately go to the report templates window where you will be able to set up the format of your report that you're going generate very often, maybe every day, every few hours, etc. So here you will be able to define the correct title of the report. You will be able to define correct filters for this report, specify the time and dates of generation, but we will talk about this option a little bit later. You just specify all needed information, all needed fields for report query, as usual you are doing for before you're going to generate report. And when you choose the type of the file, and it will be not a web interface, you will be able to activate option watch that provides a possibility to automatically generate report at appropriate time and send results to the list of emails. So you can add emails of managers who are going to receive these reports, specify the time and days of generation this report. That's it. Next thing that I want to mention is about reports templates. That is an alternative to previous panel reports to email. So in reports templates, system automatically will show you list of all created templates by you, your colleagues, administrator, etc. And here you will be able to open and edit special template. So let's say you want to open the template, change some query form, uh, add some extra filters, delete some columns from output panel. You can do it like you want. Also, there is the button play. When you push it, it automatically generates the report and you will get what is the result of generated report. And when you create a new report template for sending to email and you activate the panel watch, green circle shows that generation is enabled, and you will get a list of recipients' emails and dates when this report should be generated. Also, I would like to present a new feature that will highly increase an efficiency of the processes demonstration, and I'm talking about charts. We will add the chart option in the 3.10 version of the VCS to provide an additional tool for our clients. So user will be able to create charts in the summary report, or term report, and active calls sections and export a respective chart to the dashboard section. So let's create a chart from the beginning. It requires to form the report. So you just need to generate this report. So system will know what is the information that will be used in Access to create a chart. And let's say I'm going to run a summary report for some period of time, let's say for this month, and I will use two groups of output, time and cost. As when you push the button show chart, you will get a list of predefined, it's a list of default templates that we provide for you, and basically there is an extra field blank chart. When you create a new blank chart, you can use the settings to form the exact chart that will satisfy all your needs. Define the access meanings, name, type, etc. This option you will be able to define in the settings panel. Let's say we're going to define client, that's enough, and cost total, standard chart, I believe. Excuse me, please. Yes, right now it's okay. So basically, here you will be able to define correct details and generate report, and you will get details about clients, about cost total based on the client, based on destination, etc. When you push the button save, you are adding this template to the list, and it will be shown in the in the list of predefined templates. So you will be able to use it in future. Moreover, you can specify different forms. There are three different forms of chart. It can be bar charts, it can be area charts, and it can be line charts. This is an example of line chart. This is an example of bar chart, etc. Well, and another point about that we will consider today, it's an option of adding these charts to the dashboard. There is, as you see in the right upper corner, there is a button about dashboard, and you will be able to copy or add the chart to the dashboards by pressing this button. I would like to notice that you may add as many charts as you want to make your work with statistics section more convenient and effective. So let's add this chart to our dashboard. Well, sometimes it happens. And basically just leave this page. Let's go to the dashboard, and here you will be able to find a list of predefined charts that you can view in a dashboard panel. Well, I would like to mention that in the dashboard section there is an extra feature to create as many dashboards as you want, dashboards panel, as you want. So basically for administrator, for different managers, there is a possibility to create different, absolutely different type of dashboards, and administrator will add all needed maybe technical charts that will be really important for him. Well, maybe for manager, it really important to add charts where he will get details about cost total, maybe about quality options, etc. So you can add any kind of information that you are looking for, and well, basically that's it. You can generate report, define correct chart, add it to the dashboard, and view information that you're looking for and that is really important for you. Well, it was the last point of statistics model, and we are going to the routing model, where you will be able to add an extra, it's not an extra option, we made an enhancement of the routing plan feature, and there is the possibility to select several parent routing plans from drop-down list. So basically right now, before it was a default option where that you are going to choose just one parent routing plan. Right now you can add as many parent routing plans you have under this client, under this reseller, and um, that will be in a drop-down list for this routing plan. And basically all routing rules from this parent routing plan plans will be used for, let's say, this routing plan number 1. Well, and I would like to go to the invoice templates. We made really important improvement based on our customers' requests. I would like to inform you that the method of calculating and routing values has been updated. So when you open the invoice template, you will be able to find new options: totals calculations and taxes calculations. So there is a new and very useful example. You will be able to find this example in our revision list, and basically this is the main reason why we have update functionality of invoice templates, because basically there is the possibility that the difference of rounding charges and taxes will affect total value, and as usual this difference is just 1 cent, but for account managers it will be a disaster. So we prepare for you good news, and we prepare the good news for account managers of your billing platform. So right now just take a look on our revision list, find this example, find details about new improvement in the invoice template, and here you will be able to define correct totals calculation option or taxes calculation to get that total amount that you are looking for, because in this case you will be able to define that total calculation should be rounded then sum, then system should generate the total sum, or system should generate this total sum and then just round it. So there are different ways how to handle it, and right now there is an extra flexibility to do it like you want. That's it. Well, that's it about invoice templates, and we are going to the last point of our conversation today. We are going to talk about backup manager enhancement. So there is an enhancement of the backup manager, and now you can perform the backup faster thanks to several improvements that we have been made. The first one, there is the new possibility of making a backup of the database is a usage of multiple streams. Now you can configure the number of threads in the configuration section. So you're going to the configuration, settings, go to the bottom of this window and find a new field, number of backup managers. So you will be able to make backup much more faster, because this option right now is implemented as the multi-thread process. Also, there is an advanced option, statistics archive and delay. Here it is. So you will be able to find it in statistics. You're going in configuration, you're going to settings option, goes to the bottom of the window, and in auto rotation and cleaning section there is a new field. So this option allows to archive respective data in advance. The recommended strategy is to configure this field and specify the days that system automatically will archive. We do not recommend leave 0 days as it's by default. Therefore, the system will archive the statistics automatically according to the specified period, but it doesn't delete active statistics. So it just make an archive of these statistics, and the next time a following backup will take less time because of the decreased volume of the not archived statistics. I would like to mention that Backup Manager will make a new backup copy of active statistics. Archive statistics is going to be generated in a archived file. As usually it's .zip file, .zip file, and basically you will be able to copy this data, copy these archive days to external storage, and when there is some emergency situation and you need to restore all needed statistics for specified period of time, you just copy these files from your external storage to the billing server one more time and restore it to the active state. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a privilege for me to make this webinar for you. I believe it will be a good tradition to make new webinar sessions for new major releases in the future. So besides of just reading release notes article, you can watch webinar and also recording of its webinar that I have prepared for you right now. And so you can get all needed details, all needed information about the most important enhancements that you are looking for. Well, I would like just to mention that thank you so much for your patience and attention today, and we want to be better for all of you. Best wishes from Duracell team, and have a nice day. Bye bye.